Hello friends, Bigstupidgrin here, back with some more oxygen not included, and we have found another duplicate to fart his way among his peers. It's Ren, and he has really high athletics, really high learning, and he likes to do research and supply, which is exactly what he's good at. I'm going to let him do research for now because I want to get him position him to be another potential space cadet with Nicola. So I'm going to adjust some priorities and turn... Oh, Trivaldo. Oh, never mind. Trivaldo's the other... he's the guy doing all the research, but Nicola's the one with sunny disposition, so he can turn into a researcher himself. But anyway, we're going to let Ren do the research for the moment. Make sure we're actually selecting. Yeah, we got celestial detection. Couple other things. Catalina also mastered her job, so I gotta put her in courier, I think. And another couple small things you might have noticed. We have a couple of fridges right now. I wanted food to not get so bad, and the problem with our oxygen setup is that except for right here, our carbon dioxide and here, I suppose, carbon dioxide just sunk all the way down to where we dug, which is usually not, a decent problem to have, but we can't store our food in it and it be any close to our kitchens. I don't want our duplicates to go way down here, grab food out of my storage container, and eat their meal, because that takes way too long. So I am going to invest in a couple of fridges and the power they require in order to keep food from spoiling a little bit and to help duplicates with their commute times. And just because I can see something like that, we're going to set that up. The main project we're going to be doing is we're going to start attacking this biome. I'm going to just basically dig out this whole thing, start digging up through here, get our natural gas geyser up and going, grab a bunch of resources. We have a ton of coal, a ton of iron ore to grab. Gas will find somewhere to go. We're not sure yet. We'll just have to see. Hope you guys are having a good Wednesday. I'll be having my day off on Wednesday. I'm working the other 4 days, which is cool. 2 days with my tutoring company, which is great. Not my company. The company that I work at that does tutoring. So that'll be good. Yeah, so we need to get some labs, some vacation, so might as well just make that my Friday job. Or Friday errands, rather. The other thing we're gonna do, we turned off our diffuser because I do want to bring this up just a little bit. This oxygen should go up, the fluid oxygen will go up too and get cleaned up. Then I'll bring this layer up a little bit and get this carbon dioxide up a little bit. It also saves us a little bit of algae and a little bit of power. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to keep this on this circuit. This is just me being lazy. Doesn't look like we use most of these things at the same time. A lot of this circuit is just doors that we haven't even started building with using all that often, so not a big deal at all. And, looks to be okay, we'll see. Mostly bristleberries at the moment. We haven't had a harvest of mushrooms just yet, it's going to take a while. 5.1 cycles. Yeah, then we're just going to, keep digging this all out, and then get to our natural gas. Probably collect some polluted water, that'll eventually be our source of oxygen for most of the game. Just gonna make sure they build some ladders right here. There we go. And we're gonna try three spaces in between our ladders and see if that's a good distance. So basically, they can go wherever they need to go and dig where they need to dig. Probably build a central ladder, probably up here as well. Like this. something like that. Yeah, then after that we can build tiles and bases and however we want to use this area. They'll probably be for production of natural gas into power. That'll be important. Also, we could be on the lookout for Weezworts as well. Base isn't doing too bad as far as heat goes. This is kind of going to be the area with the most heat. So that's why I have the Weezworts going. I have a Weezwort in here because this room is kind of hot. We may or may not need to have that on there forever. Plants 28, 29. They won't grow when they reach 30. So eventually that's going to need to get a Weezwort or two, but not right now. So doing okay. It's nice and cold in the middle, which is nice. It's cold down here. This is another source of heat, as is this, but it's nowhere near somewhere where we need to have it be cold. So that's good. Let's see. Oh, we have sleet wheat grains that we're getting. It's good. It's going to be a long trek for that, but eventually we're going to want to make frost buns and stuff like that. Let me see. Cooking ingredients. Yeah, we only have 18 for the moment, but that's okay. It'll get there. Then we need to build the ladder down here. Get all this stuff taken out. Don't have any slime we need to deal with until we dig down, which I didn't want to do anyway. Eventually we'll make our reservoir, or we'll just pump this polluted water. All of these random things of polluted water into other into liquid storage so we can make oxygen out of it. But for now, we're just going to do this. And I'm going to let our miners go up here as well. Let's see, maybe we make this a priority. And like make this top layer a priority. And then we can go here with our miners. Now this is going to release chlorine into the world. I'm not sure where it's going to go. It might go into the base, it may not. We could do something like this where we don't have certain doors open. It's going to make their commute a little bit longer, but if the chlorine, it's going to be, I think chlorine's lighter than oxygen. So there's a little bit of oxygen, or it's right underneath oxygen. I never remember. Yeah, I don't think it'll tell me in here. Mass doesn't matter. Yeah, I don't think it won't. It won't let us know until we go and look. Which, I've been playing this game long enough, I should know the order of gases. But oh well, gas density. Mainly because I don't mess with chlorine. Chlorine is not super necessary, to be honest. It's good if you're growing balm lilies and pinch pepper nuts, which we'll do eventually in here. Not really in a rush to start it, though. Do we have many pinch pepper nuts? 28. I don't know if that's the same as the seed for it. Pinch pepper seed? No, we have 8. So for that, we would need hot water, we need phosphorite, we would need suits to be able to work in here without going insane. That good stuff. Research. Keep our research guy in that room, doing his thing. Fortunately, the chlorine isn't all that dense, so shouldn't be any worry about any problems with that. And I'm going to take this pepper nut out. Should be good. Another job mastery. We have courier job. Devin, what have you done? What do you like to do? He likes to dig. He has not been a miner yet, so perfect. We could even skip these ladders if we wanted to until we go down further. So we'll do that. A whole lot of digging. Have to see how we're doing on both iron and coal by the end of this. Could build a fire pole. We should build a fire pole, guys. Let's go the moment here. Let's build it all the way down. That'll give us more mobility. We don't have a fire pole here yet. We probably should in the future. Looking at our oxygen, still fine. This stuff is not sure how far this has risen quite yet. And all this water is going to make some polluted oxygen for us as well, which is quite nice actually. Already filling up our fridges. 66,000, and that's without the dust caps. Really tempted on just cutting out the water right now, but let's see if we can just survive on dust caps. Shiny bug. This is going to be the issue here. I should probably just put a door. Like this. Yep, because the shine bug. This place does not like to be eliminated. We do like our shine bugs though. That means we need to have a door here as well. That's lovely. I don't know if I need a manual airlock, if I can just get away with a pneumatic door. I think a pneumatic door would be appropriate. This is filling with natural gas, not the carbon dioxide I'm wanting, but it'll take a while. Yeah, it's too bad. Not much we can do there, or else we're going to keep facing problems with our agriculture. Job mastery, Joshua mastered miner. Let's see, where else would you like to be, Mr. Joshua? You can be a courier now. No stress, that's good. Probably don't have enough stuff to become a to get the third tier jobs rolling yet. Like, guys, they're impossible. Did you know you could have enough shine bugs in the same spot you can actually power solar with them? Thought that was crazy. I don't know if that just destroys your computer system though. Printable. These works. Awesome. One of the best things you can find if you're not going to get if you're not going to get a dupe you want. Maybe refined metal would be better. Let's dig all this up. Good enough. Where do we want our wart seed? 28, 27, 27. Could throw it there by the plants. This is kind of warm. Nobody's resting in there, but that might be a good place to put it. We've got. I mean, this is a lost cause. You can't really cool that down. These get kind of hot. He's producing heat, but it's not really a place we need to be careful with heat-wise, at least for now. Let's see, I guess just put it here for now. If we're ever going to start using rock granulars, we're going to need them there too. Maybe that's a better plan. We'll put two there. And I guess we'll commit to using this before we use this. Not that you need to have a both going at the same time. I just like to do it because it's faster. Everybody gets their food nice and quickly. Hopefully we have less rot. And we can be a little bit more efficient with things. How's this going? It's going okay. There we go. And just keep on branching this off. I don't want to dig up the abyss light just yet, so I'm gonna leave that be. There's no useful part of having abyss light there, so I will let it go. So happy today. My the teacher I'm subbing for tomorrow actually emailed me plans. That's, you know, you're gonna have a good day, or, you know, that's one thing, you know, cross that off the list of having a good day, is that. Ren, go ahead and be a gopher now. I'll still let him do research for the moment, but we want to get his gopher experience up so he can get that carrying weight capacity. It's really, really important. I don't know if I'd still recommend that every single dupe start as a gopher to get that 250 kilogram carrying upgrade. I do think it's very, it could be very, very useful. I'm going to cancel the ladders of the places I'm not going to be digging. Maybe we'll decide if we need ladders there or not. That might be a little unnecessary. Okay, dig all that out. Might as well dig this out and just find this room. How's our... okay, oxygen is still fine, that's funny. A lot of polluted oxygen, but I think it's just gonna get cleaned by the deodorizers. I might want one there, just to be safe. So... something in the middle there, just to have perfect coverage. Yeah, it takes no time at all to do this, so... also would like to mop up this water. So when they work in here, they're going to be getting soggy feet. We don't want them to get soggy feet, of course. That would be terrible. Okay, so I think that's taken care of. How's this going? Pretty good. We have 74 tons of coal now. Now, we could definitely survive off coal for a while, but I want to add natural gas to supplement it, and when we go to other places in the map, I'm not going to be connected to the main grid, so we might as well have, you know, portable coal plants, and so the more coal we save, you know, better. Though we've wasted a lot of cycles without having this, so that is probably something I should have done better, but I opted not to. Let's continue to get this kind of blueprinted. I think we'll drag it out to here. Keep going. 2, 3. I think I am gonna let that go here. And that. I will take the abyss light up here. It's not separating any biomes that matter. Okay, we'll do something like this. And just I guess I'll just let him dig up. I don't know if I could trap somebody using this option, but I don't want to get in trouble for it. Let's add more firepole. Could put a firepole here if we are super fancy. Don't know. Food seems to be fine. 82%. What if I should put a... I could put a vent here and just get the natural gas out and everything else. I don't know. We're seeing if we can get some carbon dioxide in here so we can make another dust cap farm. But I don't know. It doesn't look like looking like it's gonna work immediately. Dig all this stuff out too. We just have a mishmash of gases. Fortunately, the doesn't look like the chlorine's gone into the base. A little bit down here, that's fine. Just don't want enough that's going to affect our crops. Definitely not enough to like suffocate us or anything like that. After you get that, we'll have to design a base. We'll use base tiles. Get this going. We could also do exploration as well. I think I want to get suits before I do any serious exploring. So we have to figure out a setup for that. We're probably going to need a bigger power transformer, something like that. We could just use the least fancy version. Oh, we have some bleach stone I need to put in here. We don't want to make a bunch of chlorine stuff. Get done with that. Alright. Fill in some of the ladders, of course. Funny seeing a tenured scientist work on this stuff, but it's fine. Yeah, have the other guy, have Ren doing the research, not him. We've got 8 dupes. Almost ready to get another dupe. Would be cool if cool to grab another dupe. Want to get to 16, I think, so definitely need to start getting lucky with the printables that we find. Yeah, so that'll definitely be our go-to rock granulator. In fact, I might get started with that. We could, I don't know, get to 20. It'll give us 1,000 kilograms of iron, refined iron, so that way we can use it when we need it, instead of needing it and then having to make it, kind of thing. How's our decor going here? Okay, this is kind of low decor, but people don't really go in this room. We're not growing any plants with it, so I don't really care. Same with this room, we're not really doing much with it. Same with this room. We shouldn't be going through here. Yeah, this place is terrible, but that's okay. Ooh, we're starting to get mushrooms now. It's fantastic. Sorry, Devin, you're gonna have to. Okay. Love when they have to stop for breath and then put the slime on the floor. Yeah, sweep that up, please. Would be awesome. Sweep that up or use it. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, the water level's a little low, or a little too low, because I want them to be able to grab this without having to get wet. Which, unless they can, unless we need the ladder here, maybe that's good enough. New principles, any flatulence? Absolutely not. We'll get some clean water. And I'll turn that off so they use that water for a second. Okay. Didn't see if that helped or not. Yeah, it seemed to help. Awesome. So they will not be dunking themselves in the water this time. That's good. And let's take all of this out. Definitely have some more seeds to play with. now we have 18 pinch of pepper seeds, so we have enough to start a pretty good farm once we get to that point. Okay, so carbon dioxide, obviously heavier than chlorine. As far as the natural gas is up here, I'm sure that'll be changed. So I think chlorine is heavier than oxygen. At least this is how it looks like. The natural gas should be something. Or else I don't know anything. Which is also a big possibility. Let's see, this place is pretty cool. We might have to like move this around a little bit, but it's not too hot at the moment. We throw a Weezewort here, I don't think that would help. I mean, it would help the heat coming in from here, but we'd need a lot of Weezorts to make that happen. And I think the primary way that we're getting heat is still the water, even if it's insulated. It's just sitting right there, so it's not. I don't think it's a perfect insulator. The igneous rock. Correct me if I'm wrong. Bisolite, I think, was a perfect insulator, which they don't let us have anymore. That's fine. Now it's just kind of a thing you decide if you actually want to get at or not. See that we have some sleep loot that we can grab. We had a ladder here. That's probably a good thing to look at really fast. I think I have one more slime biome. We haven't gotten into it yet, so we just thought about getting into it. Then we haven't looked at this one. This is where the anti-entropy thermal nullifier is. We do have another Weezewort down here. We have a set piece in here we haven't looked at. Definitely work on that eventually. I don't think that's my first concern. Let's go back to our actual concern here, which is this biome. We are quickly deleting off the map. Okay, I'm going to get rid of this. So, let's see. That could get a little dangerous. Let me make sure. Let me put the ladders at a higher priority than the digging. I think that makes it a little bit safer. Yeah, we'll do that. Almost done with our iron. We now have 1650. More research. We'll get high temperature forging. Eventually make some glass, which will be nice. What's the decor on this? Could be better. Part of it is that we have stuff on the ground, so let's pick that stuff up. Let's pick up that stuff on the ground. Can we put paintings here? Absolutely not. You have to get rid of the crown molding, which let's get 36 reed fibers. Speaking of reed fibers, let's start making suits. That would be a good idea. Need to stop making things that are 9, but don't care yet. Yeah, we'll make ourselves some suits. I don't know, like 20? That's probably enough suits that we'll never need anymore. 20 suits. Would like to make the jetpacks, although they would seriously lag our game down, so maybe not. Okay, 115,000. I'm going to disable this and stop making bristle blossoms. Let's see if we have enough food by itself to be fine. So we're about to have 16,000 calories of fried mushroom and 19,000 of mushrooms are ready to get fried up. So here's a little bit of carbon dioxide. That's good. How's our oxygen? Probably have one more cycle of not using it. Definitely not at a low oxygen debuff, so should be okay. Everybody's asleep. Something crazy I saw the other day is I don't know if I talked about it, but I'm a big fan of speedruns. Never do a speedrun on my own, but it's something to think about. It's a lot of fun to watch. It'd be a huge undertaking to try to do that. A lot of hours to do that. I don't know if practicing a speedrun would make good YouTube footage or not, but I'd have to, hours and hours and hours a day to do anything. But anyway, my point was that I saw they were speedrunning the game Darkest Dungeon, which is insane. That kind of game you can speedrun anything, I'm sure, but it's like the world record was between 7 and 8 hours. And they found a piece of tech for leveling people up halfway through, so I'm sure there's a lot of extra time they could be saving. How much water we have left? 186 kilograms, so almost out of that water. We shut this down. I don't think we'll get another harvest out of it. We could plant another row of these almost. Yeah, I bet we could eventually plant a row here. Here, it's going to take a lot longer to catch more carbon dioxide. I should remember to do this when I build bases now. We're also going to have to put doors here because those shine bugs not going to be helpful. But I'm going to build a door here and then I'm going to just let it be open. And if I remember to, I will block it. The shine bug gets out. But let's make that a priority. How are we doing over here? Yeah, still got work to do. Yeah. We've effectively deleted a biome, so that's something. These are almost full, which is good. What's in here? I don't know if I want meal lice in here or not. Probably not. Yeah. Meal lice goes bad, that's not a big, it's not a major disaster. A lot of farting in the dining room, that makes sense. Couple people dancing. We're gonna need to find a place for our arcade to go. And it might be here. Somewhere here. If we could turn this place, we'd have to cool this place down, obviously. But we could use this land as part of a new, expansions if we did our cards right. But we have ample space down here to make a room for an arcade, so I think I'll do that first. Let's just put this at a 6. It's not a humongous deal. I'm going to have to remove those deodorizers, most likely, at least that one. Sweep up in here, be nice as well. And then we'll see how big our recreation room has to be. We're also going to have to put power in this area, and not the normal kind of power. We're going to need conductive wire. Which is going to be annoying to do. We're going to have to deconstruct this and build another jobs board, because we always have to move our jobs boards. Boards right here. And let's start making seats. So I can make, not quite 20, I can make 19. The amount of reed fiber we have. So let's queue that up. They'll get that done eventually. New printables. No flatulence, but we got some more water we can take advantage of. Yeah, it's going to be not so nice of a place to work in, but at least they're not getting stressed out, so that's good. Then we're going to need to build, or more likely dig out some kind of pit in here to put the water and the natural gas plant can reside over. So we did this. Okay. So we're going to be digging up here as well. Let's see, put this down here. And it's probably all the way down. Something like this. We'll dig all that out. Do this thing. One big ladder, and then we will probably just start doing this. 1, 2, 3. For the moment, I just want it this wide, I think. And actually, we'll go do something like that instead. And build our tank here. Should build it out of granite so it doesn't break as easily. Granite, I think if you use metal tile, like airflow tile or something, this might not break at all. At least that was something, a quasi bug that they had. I guess that counts as a bug. Anyway, let's keep building ladders. Get our tile down here. We'll need a liquid pump. So we'll dig all this stuff up too. Ladder down. Some stuff we want in this tank, like the gold amalgam, we'd want to grab. Check our oxygen really fast. Probably. Let's see. Are you at low oxygen? You are. Okay, that means we need to turn it on. Okay. Enable that building. 108,000 calories. We'll see if we have enough to feed people forever. Or indefinitely, or whatever you want to say. Still getting done. I've been doing this all episode, hope that's okay. Research-wise, we're pretty much where we need to be. I mean, get all this stuff done, we'll get rockets, rocketry, then we can just get part of these done, and then we're all done with research, for the moment. We'll have later stage research later. Then we need to decide where we're going to put suits, that sort of thing. Let's get rid of this. I like chlorine now in that room, in that space. So that might be where we get chlorine someday. Hopefully we don't get too much in the base. We'll see. Okay. Definitely are going to need one large power transformer. And then we're going to need conductive wire. We haven't done this room yet. Let's cancel all of this and put this at a higher priority. Deconstruct. Deconstruct all. Sweep all. It's going to be a little bit awkward with the polluted water right there, but hopefully it'll be okay. Take a second to get the oxygen back. If I knew more about automation, I would try to play around with that. I don't know. We don't have any open spaces, so it's not going to We're not going to be pumping into places we don't need to pump, at least until it gets all the way up here again, and then we'll start getting more oxygen down here. And as you can see, we've totally eliminated that layer of polluted oxygen just by moving it up and having all of those deodorizers there, so it's kind of cool. Carbon dioxide is starting to somewhat come up. We could put mushrooms down here if we wanted to. We just need to make sure that it's not too cold, and we'd have to take care of this polluted water probably. Is that something we'd rather do? Or do we want to wait until this gas gets sorted? But who knows how long this is going to take. The only annoying thing about here is the this water and how far away it is. At least we have a fire pole here we can use. Yeah, we got a decent amount of slime lung. We just need to get rid of the polluted water. That's another thing. You get rid of the polluted water, it just turns into oxygen. Or polluted oxygen turns into oxygen, which is also something dust caps don't like. Only like carbon dioxide. But it would be nice to get off and meal with permanently. Yeah, that would be nice. Well, we want to do this. Probably, we placed them on this row. The more oxygen we make, the more it's going to push us down. So maybe this row would be fine. Yeah, let's do that. It's going to be a long commute time to get this stuff, unless we could put some slime in here if we wanted to, or get some water going. Would kind of like to dump all of this water though. Deconstruct that, make a bottle emptier, and then just sweep this up and dump this down to here. So let's get bottle emptier going. Make that a priority. Good job, May. Can't believe there's oxygen here. It's probably all terrible oxygen, but okay. Make that sweep only for polluted water. Need to remove. We don't need any more water in here, so I'll just turn it off for now. And then do that, and then we will this stuff taken care of. And mop or sweep. Oh, I swept. Don't want to sweep all that stuff up. It seems like a big waste of time. Now, it would be nice to have some art here, because I'm sure this is, yeah, absolutely no decor. So, build some sculpting blocks, I suppose. If we were to move this ladder like here or something, could we put some? We could just put sculpting blocks in with this. It's gonna be less mushrooms for us, but for the moment, I think that's okay. Let's see. We don't need to cancel that. I suppose if we do sweep all this stuff, we're going to be sweeping all the other stuff too. Maybe I'll do that offline. That would take a while. Let's get these done. See if that helps enough, or we're going to have to put more. More decor in there. Is our master artist? Oh, she's still just an artist, not a master artist. Okay, that's fine. Shouldn't be sandstone, but I don't think it. Should probably do it right, shouldn't we? Oh well. Furniture. Make it out of granite. Sure I'm doing the right thing. We have some reed fibers left, but I'd like to make one more suit out of that. So we have 20 suits altogether. That'll be enough suits for us to not worry about that for a long time, if ever. Let's see. Printers? No farters. Yeah, I don't want any of that, so we'll just reject all. Yeah, we'll get that done. I have art up, yeah, so Lindsay will be doing that. And we'll turn this into bonus first. Yeah. And we'll soup the rest of this stuff up too. Alright, that should be okay. I would like to have some dedicated farmers. We only have 2 people who really want to farm, so I don't want people to be here forever. Let's see, this is priority 6. Let me check the priorities. 6, 6. These should be a 5. Eventually we'll get rid of these. As soon as this gets a harvest, we might be able to get away without having any meal rice, which would be ideal. Travaldo's getting a little stressed out. That's too bad. Let's see what's wrong with him. Bad morale. Last cycle's decor is poor. Recently danced. We should break. Forgot the shower. I don't know. Let's keep going with this. Okay. Maybe like two spaces here, and throw some more marble blocks. Yeah, that could be cool. And we'll door this off, and we're going to have to use conductive wire for this, so it takes a lot of energy. We need to get that out of the way. Okay, and another 7 is fine. Probably gonna need to make more. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to make more conductive wire. Okay, let's get some more iron going. And we could probably do this too. Let's go ahead and do that. Have any more wart seeds I didn't know about? No. Let's remove this one, I guess. And then we'll plant one here. There we go. We'll plant some, it's a joy seed. Iron mirth leaf. Let's see, 50 degrees C, it can take, can stand the heat. Stand the heat there. 2 job mastery, gopher courier. Well, we know where the Ren is the gopher. Let's get him up here so he can dig a little bit easier. Catalina. What have you not been? Let's see, groundskeeper, architect, do miner, I guess. Then we'll have to sweep this area. And that looks pretty good. Don't sell yourself short there, Lindsay. Yeah, 82 decor, that's not bad. We can spam some more molding here. There we go. Main thing we need to do is actually get this place hooked up, though. Hooked up to wire. Then, how are we going to do this? Maybe bridge it here. And bridge it there. Yeah, very good. I'm sure this place is hotter than heck. Oh yeah. Dracos don't matter too much. They don't eat anything that we they don't eat refined metal or Atmos suits, of course. So, well, people are hanging out there. There's nothing for you to do yet there, but you can, you know, look at the statues, and the cabinet is about to go in, so that's kind of cool. I forget how much heat this puts in. Might want to insulate this tile. This looks really janky, I know. But we're gonna want some airflow. We actually need to delete these tiles and just put airflow in here too. At least that one. We are not going to throw anything in here. I think that's pretty much out of outside the realm of possibilities. Let's see. We need to choose research, of course. Jetpacks are fine. Then pretty high priority, so we should get that done. Maybe not today, but tomorrow probably. We'll get that done eventually. Probably next video we'll get this all figured out. We should go ahead and wire this up. And we'll get plumbing out of the way. Alright, very good. Yeah, I think that'll be okay. We'll have to figure out where power's coming from with it, but that's okay. Get this stuff done. Then just try to collect all of the water in this basin, so we're going to need a vent as well, I think. Liquid vent. Alright. Right there in the center is fine. Not quite connected to power, unfortunately. Alright, then we'll put a mesh tile here. Let's make sure that gets done so the molding can get done too. They'll have to do one more little sweep job and then we'll be fine. With this room. Get all this stuff swept up once you switch over the floor there. I think we'll need to sweep up a little bit. Then we'll see what the final decor level is. 110 is pretty good. That's almost maxed out. I don't know if we're maxed out anywhere. Well, I guess we are there. 120. So this is pretty close to maxed out anyway. You don't actually need the highest rank artist to do that. If you have enough art in the area. Sweep that stuff up. How close are we? Just a couple there. We're not going to get there yet. Yeah, we'll get there tomorrow. Then we'll see how our morale's doing, see if we can get some exosuit engineers quite yet. Hopefully we can. We could give them another square of downtime as well. Yeah, we give them another square of downtime so they can do all that stuff, and you get some morale bonus natively by adding a square of downtime. We need to turn these off too. I'll just disable them for the moment in case I change my mind and want to grow bristleberries again. You can make stuffed berries with them, which is cool, with the pinch of pepper nuts. But again, we'd have to have a better source of clean water. Excuse me, a better source of clean water. Oh, and this is starting to rise too, which is cool. Just doing it Stuff's doing okay. Oh, the core here is awesome. So whoever's working down here will have a good time. Maybe not going down the stairs, but I could put some sculpting blocks here to help, I suppose. Let's see. I'd have to build some floor tiles, which is fine. Deconstruct that. But anyway, get that done. Let me see. Are we all hooked up, ready to go? Oh, we need heavy water wire. I always forget the heavy water wire. There we go. Now this, I think this really drains our batteries, but we'll see. The arcade cabinet. So it takes 1,200. This is what we have to do. I was gonna sweep all this stuff up too, wasn't I? We kind of need more storage, don't we? I put, since we're going to be sweeping down here. I kind of want the storage down here. That'll be a pretty easy commute there. Okay, new principles. Nobody I can really take. Don't really care about the Drecklets. We have plenty of Drecklets. Alright, never mind. We'll increase decor here too. Let's see, if we cancel 1 out of every 2, we can put some sculpting blocks in there. And once we get more reed fibers, we'll add that too. Add some paintings. We need to get more access to more reed fibers. Let's see, these aren't growing. There's a couple in here. Let's see, easiest way to do this is probably ladder here and then dig down. And we'll auto harvest. Go. Well, we're gonna dig over those, so it's not gonna help as far as auto harvesting goes. There we go. Okay, should be. Oh, we don't have the power yet. Awesome. If I made that a 9. To get it done? Probably not, right? Yeah, it's probably a terrible idea. They're not eating raw mushrooms, are they? No. Okay. So we got a couple people at lower morale than normal. So Travaldo and Nicola. Nicola's fine because he has sunny disposition, so he should never get stressed. Who else has high morale at the moment? Lindsay. I don't really need it yet, so I think we'll be okay. It's priority 9. Yes. We'll get that done. We got more fungal spores going. How's our slime doing? We haven't been digging for slime for a while. 18 tons of algae, 22 tons of slime. Speaking of algae add, needs a couple of cycles to get back, oxygen-wise, before we can turn off that thing. We don't have water, so we're gonna need to turn that back on, which is fine. Let's see, not sure. Oh, we don't need critter eggs. Don't want polluted anything. Slime, rock pile, polluted dirt. Anything else we don't want in here? I think so. So I'll just copy this over. Okay. And now we got a secondary place for them to store stuff. Put more sculpting blocks in there. Then we'll put some paintings there as well if we need them. Got some more reed fibers. That's good. We could try to farm them, but I'm not sure if I want to use that amount of labor. I only have so many farmers. Or you could plant them like there. What kind of atmosphere do you guys like? Atmosphere, pretty much any. We could conceivably do this. If I were to... I think I need to drop this down. We got rid of all of these ladders. I am not... Okay, there we go. Let's get rid of these ladders for a second. Because I think it would be too... high if we did it here. Let's throw a tile in there, throw a... I'm gonna have a flower pot here. Because I don't want to irrigate it. I'm okay with them taking the water, I think. Yeah, that's the only problem, is it's not right next to water. We should probably be putting them here. That's, yeah, my bad. Okay, don't mess or waste your time over here. So they can take any environment? They can't take the actual gas. That makes sense. But we could plant, so this is where our most water is. We could, let's see, deconstruct the ladders. And I'm going to like tile this up. Then I'll put planter boxes, and then I will put some reed fiber plants. Not sure how many seeds we have. We probably have a bunch of seeds. Reed fiber, thimble reed seed. Yeah, we have 41. We have as much as we want. This is still polluted oxygen, so I'm gonna put some deodorizers down here so people don't get sick. Probably like 3 or so. Be super safe. Definitely one there. We will. Which one? Right here. Job mastery, artist. Awesome. So we can put her at master artist whenever we need her to do any more work. So at this point, what we have to do, it's kind of annoying, but I'm going to turn off her art until we need her to be there. So then we'll put her at master artist. Unless we have enough, we're going to have enough morale with the arcades that we can actually get away with it. So let's try that first. Okay, she's going to be at a 3rd tier, or a really high tier. I don't know if it's technically 3rd tier or what. But you can't eat this. You can only eat the better food. That's a 2-point morale swing. And then I'm going to add a 4th square of downtime. And we'll see if they're... It'd be really nice if we could get the highest level jobs without... that might be a little dangerous there. Let's get this done right now. Actually. Because if you do that, you can't get out. Okay, we're gonna have to rethink this. I guess we don't even need a tile there. We'll put the deodorizer right here. Then we'll have to mop all this up. This needs to just be done sooner the better. This place is going to be super dangerous if we don't get the deodorizers working. Okay, we're going to need to mop everything up. We dig right here. It actually solve the problem of the water level. Please. Okay, that should be fine. Now we just mop everything up. I'm probably going to sweep everything up too here. Let's put our planters boxes right at the top here. Problem with this area is going to be decor. These planter boxes are negative decor. So maybe we should drop this down a little bit more. I can drop this down a little bit more. Yeah, this is definitely kind of a off the seat of our pants kind of thing. We can put the planters here, and that would be a longer commute. Yeah, the decor is terrible here. Let's see. Always do the thing where we alternate some of these things, these blocks. Okay, we go into food and all these in. Okay. Then I'm gonna see if we're gonna have to raise this up or not. Probably gonna want to sweep all this up too. So we'll do that. They are using the arcade, that's great. Now, the other thing is when we start getting brownouts because of that arcade, because we're going to have a ton of, it's a huge power drain to use that. Huge power drain to use that and the jukebot at the same time. So, really going to have to be aware of that. Food's at 100,000. It's going to shoot way up once the dust caps are done. And then, oh, we are way above our time, so I'm gonna let this printing pod go and then grab another tube, I think. Oxygen, we could still let it go for a while. Decent amount of algae, we'll get more once we start digging up swamp biomes and stuff. Research. Keep going. Okay, we have our master artist, we do. And I remember to put her, yeah. She'll be down here shortly. Yeah, we'll call cycle 119 last cycle, and then we'll call it a day. I think this is Wednesday, I'm not sure. Not good with the whole hackathon thing. Okay. Where's our thimble reeds? Oh, we can't put them in planter boxes, can we? Okay. Something I didn't know. Then we can delete all of this. And then delete the tiles underneath them. Then hope we can use farm tiles to do it. If we can't do it with farm tiles, then we're going to be actually having to irrigate this, which I really don't want to do. Okay, farm tile. There we are. Okay. So, plant this. Let's get more farm tiles here. I know you're not supposed to do the priority 9 thing, but it doesn't matter for this stuff. Okay, you need to go. Let's cancel sleeping for this for just a second so that they can concentrate on other things. Let's copy these settings. Got a dupe that we're definitely going to save scum to get another Flatulent guy. Okay, plants everything. Alright, awesome. Hopefully that gets planted. And I don't know if priority 5 is going to get it done, but We'll see. These are less important than our food, so that's why it's at a lower priority. And then let's check over to what we were doing here. Kind of slow progress on this, which is fine. That dugout. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep doing this for a while. A ton of extra slime, which is nice. Looks like the hatchlings are still fine. They have a ton of food, so I'm not worried about them. And then, yeah, we'll have to see what their morale gets to. You should get a stress relief when you fart in this game. Or a stress buff, I guess. A positive stress buff. Oh, you should be playing video games. Okay, let's check this. See if we're getting luck. Nope, not on camera. And then I just want to check out what people's morale are at the beginning here. Actually, you probably do it here. Morale. Have as high as 22, 26, so we can get up to 26. Looking at jobs, this requires 20, so we might be able to. This depends on which people you want to actually put in exosuit. We should put May in here. Plumber's not important at all. We'll put May in there. Master, she'll just be a master artist. Joshua can't do that, obviously. I want people to be able to mine, so I'll leave them there. So May is going to be a exosuit engineer, which means I'm going to take her off the bad food. Like that. Okay, well, I'm Bigstupidgrin. Hope you enjoyed your time here, and until next time, have a good one. Wait, just until there. Okay. Have a good one.